everyone, welcome and Happy New Year. Welcome to 2021. If you've joined me, I'm Malka, this is Malka Lux, and we're here for our weekly dose of luxury. So today I'm really excited. I'm going to announce the winner of my very first giveaway, and I will do that at the end of the video, so please stay tuned. What I'd like to talk about is a recent vacation that I took. I was very fortunate that I was able to get away between Christmas and New Year's. We decided as a family we were going to go to Las Vegas. And I know what you're thinking, oh my God, Las Vegas, COVID, what were you thinking? But believe it or not, it was worth the trip. Now, there are a lot of things in place, and I have to say, it breaks my heart to see Las Vegas businesses that have to, especially restaurants and hotels, where they have to limit their occupancies to 25% or less in order to be able to stay open. And I really want to, see the economy keep growing, and we want to make sure that we can come out of this from this horrible situation and people don't lose their jobs and all the money that they've earned because they can't find work. So I think it's really important that we do what we can to still continue to patronize hotels and restaurants no matter where we are. Obviously take precautions, and I'm definitely not telling you to just go out willy-nilly and not be, social distancing and wearing your masks, because that protects other people as well as yourself. But I will say that it was definitely a trip I needed to get out of my own home state of Texas. And so I was really glad to go to Nevada. As a family, we'd never been to the Grand Canyon. We'd never seen the Hoover Dam. So that was really awesome too. So let me just kind of give you some of the highlights of my trip, some of the things I learned that you might find useful, especially if you're going to be traveling to Nevada, hopefully, or somewhere else, and things to keep in mind. So when we first start our trip, we're in the airport, of course, checking in. We went on an airline that was fully booked. So they are not doing social distancing on the plane. They are requiring that you wear a mask. And we went with Frontier Airlines, and I have to say that it was really sweet that the stewardess, or I should say the flight attendants, were very, appreciative that we were customers and that the people on the plane were flying and that they could still continue to do business. So I really do feel like very, thankful that I was able to fly out, and the cost of the flight wasn't so expensive. It was me, my husband, and my two sons. And so we really, we were able to sit together, and yes, they nickel and dimed you on the luggage, and you have to pay for your carry-ons and what you check, but ultimately it wasn't so expensive that it was prohibitive. And now with everything that's going on, fewer people are flying, so I really appreciate that Frontier was available. Once we arrived in Nevada, we rented a car from Avis, and that was a whole other story right there. It ended up that of all the car rental places at the airport, Avis had the longest line, which was insane. And unfortunately for us, we had reserved the car earlier, and there was a cancellation fee that was prohibitive. So it really didn't make sense that we would go with another car service. In the end, it worked out. We got our car, although I have to warn you, if you're going to rent a car in Vegas, expect that a 40% tax is going to be applied on top of whatever the rental fee is. So that was a little crazy, but we did finally get out of the airport and get to our hotel. And the first hotel we stayed at was the Platinum Hotel. And we stayed at two hotels because we were going to be spending the weekend in Nevada, and we were Sabbath observers, so we didn't want to be necessarily on the Strip, but we wanted to be close enough so that we could take a walk and kind of enjoy the area, but at the same time that we needed a place that we could actually eat in and have our holiday meal. So what we ended up doing was we checked into the Platinum Hotel, and this hotel is slightly off the Strip. We were able to get a really beautifully clean, thank God, clean suite. It was like an apartment, and I'll throw up some pictures. And basically you have a beautiful kitchen, a full kitchen. In fact, the fridge in that kitchen is bigger than the fridge in my apartment, which is really sad. But anyway, we digress. So we walked around, we got settled in, and the apartment had sufficient beds for us, and it was clean. The bathrooms were very spacious, and everything was, in order. I was very pleased. There was, like I said, there weren't many people in the hotel to begin with. The parking garage was literally right next to the hotel. And it was very easy for us to get in and out of the hotel room, go into our car, get our shopping done. So it was really nice for the first 3 days. After the weekend was over, we decided it was time to move to the Strip. And we had booked in the Planet Hollywood Hotel. And I booked that hotel because it had probably the more reasonable rate in terms of cost. But little did I know that once you had the self-parking, because we weren't going to valet, the self-parking lot is literally a half a mile away from where your hotel is and where your concierge and your check-in is. And so you can only imagine how torturous it was every time we wanted to go out and visit like another hotel where you really didn't want to do walking, because some of the hotels are like a mile or 2 miles off the Strip. And we did walk regardless. But anyway, hassle for the parking. So definitely bear that in mind. The hotel room itself, and I'll insert a video to show you what the hotel room looked like. I was very pleased with the hotel room. Here we are at Planet Hollywood. And here's the hotel room. Here's a beautiful bathroom. Wow, you've got this cool standalone shower and a little toilet room. That's pretty cool. And it's beautiful soaking tub. Love it. Tiles are beautiful. Wow, very clean. Really nice. Very nice bathroom. There's the dryer. Put the light on here. Wow, love the way the light is around the mirror. That is so awesome. Very pretty. Okay, here's the room itself. Now we have the queen hip room, so it's 2 big queen size beds, which we're gonna need. There's the art on the wall. And here we are facing the pool area, and outside here, the view. We've got a couple of hotels. There's the Bellagio in the distance and the Aria, really pretty, very nice. Here's a beautiful closet. I love the decor in the room. It's very nice. And here's our TV. And if you look over here, there is actually a fridge. It is a little mini fridge, but that's pretty cool. And I don't see, we have a little ice maker here, some drawers. This is a closet with a safe and an iron. Okay, ooh, and there's a full-length mirror here too. Cool. All right, well, that would be the room. Looks really nice, very clean, and in the age of COVID, that's important. What you need to bear in mind is every public space, you need to wear a mask. You need to only have 4 people in an elevator. So obviously we would have to wait a little longer. Now the hotels weren't super booked because there were, like I said, restricted to like 25% occupancy. So there wasn't a huge crowd when it came to at least getting on and off the elevator, which was great. What was the downside was the usual issues with the casino. There was a lot of smoking, which I thought was very, especially with COVID, I was thinking, wow, they're not only are they allowing smoking, which I guess they can't stop, but there were just a lot of people who were smoking. We did a little gambling, and I'll insert a little clip to show you the machine that ate our money. Go.
Free games.
One more, I guess. So we ended up playing this game, and we gambled a bit. We brought the money we brought to gamble with. We ended up leaving in Vegas, but like they say, what happens in Vegas? Well, it stays in Vegas. And they changed their saying to something else, and I'm trying to remember what it is, like what happens Vegas happens here or something like that, which is really lame. Okay, guys, it's lame, and they shouldn't have touched that saying. And let me know in the comments below if you agree with me. Anyway, of course, if you like my kind of content where we talk about all things luxurious, and of course going to Vegas and vacations are a luxury these days, please subscribe, leave me a thumbs up. So in addition to staying at the hotel and it being very clean, and the housekeeping, you had to request housekeeping. So they didn't clean your room every day if you didn't say, you know, that you didn't want to. So you had to request additional towels, and they just leave them at your door, which is fine. If you want to go to a restaurant, it was also at 25% capacity, so you had to make a reservation, which was at times a bit annoying because you had to time your day so that you would be able to remember, okay, I have to do all this stuff before my reservation, and that reservation is at a restaurant that's, you know, 15 minutes away or whatever. So that was a little annoying. We did do occasionally some takeout, but for the most part, it's just something you have to bear in mind. If you're going to go there and eat out, that you do have to make reservations for most places, because in order to stay open, they have to limit how many people they're allowed in the restaurant. In addition to that, we also did a little bit of shopping. Yes, some luxury shopping. And I will show you in another video next week the shopping that I bought, some items from Chanel. And they have so many luxury boutiques all over Vegas, in some of the major casinos like Bellagio and Caesars. They have the mile-long shops. We went to the place that I went to, and I'll show some pictures, gorgeous mall in a hotel called the Wynn. And I believe the mall was called the Encore. It has Louis Vuitton and Dior and Chanel. I mean, all the brand names, Cartier, Van Cleef. I mean, it was just, you know, amazing. But of course, I couldn't afford to shop at all these places. But one of the things I really wanted was just to get something as a memory of our trip to Vegas, something that was indicative of the Vegas experience. So that's all I'll say about it. I will definitely, you know, make my video, so stay tuned next week. So now I want to announce the winner of our first ever giveaway. If you entered the giveaway, it was open until January 3rd at midnight, and I was able to pull my winner, and we're about to announce it right now. Okay, drum roll please. Da-da-da-da-dum. And the winner is at Palm Beach Rock. I really hope that, you know, I know it's a she, that she enjoys her prize. I've been in contact with the winner, and so she was really excited. In fact, she said this week was also her birthday. So I was so happy for her that not only did she win my giveaway, but it was her birthday present too. And next time I hope to do another giveaway down the road. Certainly we didn't hit our 1,000 subscribers, but when we do, I'm sure that I will look for another giveaway for y'all to participate. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that you guys are staying safe and healthy. And of course, I would love it if you would subscribe, leave me a thumbs up, and ring the bell to be notified when I drop my next video. And definitely check my channel out again for next week for your weekly dose. Don't forget. Okay guys, thanks so much. Bye.